Hi, I'm Joyelle Clance, Event Manager for Biz Events, a division of the Business Journal. And I'm here today with Jim Barger, who is the Senior Vice President of Commercial Banking, a manager at KeyBank. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Joelle?
Good, thank you. We're here to talk to you today about an exciting conference that we have coming up on September 27th here at the Crowne Plaza called Growing Global Sales. We know in today's economy that the greater Syracuse market's economy global is kind of lagging behind other markets. Tell me why KeyBank is on board to support and help educate the community with this great event.
Well, for our business and for how we support the community, Joelle, it's very important to KeyBank that our local businesses and economy in general thrive. And in today's connected business and economic environment, it's very important to thrive that you be successful in doing business overseas.
Absolutely. And at this conference, all of our attendees can not only expect great networking, but there's going to be breakout sessions that are educational, and we have wonderful presenters from some of the top companies in this area. Just to name a few, Eric Mower and Associates, as well as Mohawk Global Trade, and also we've got KeyBank presenting as well. You guys are going to be covering a particular topic that's very important to the process of global trade. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, during the breakout session portion of the seminar, KeyBank personnel will be talking about making sure that you're able to collect your payments and mitigate the risk associated with doing business overseas. As a bank, of course, that's something that's very important to how we serve our clients. It involves making sure that you protect your risk against foreign exchange fluctuations and that your international trade documents and procedures that you put in place and all the compliance requirements that you follow are taken care of.
And actually, that's another subject that will be covered, compliance. We'll be sharing with you about marketing resources, how to improve your business sales, and as well as taking advantage of trade agreements. So tell me some other highlights that our attendees can expect when coming to this great conference.
Well, there's so many highlights, Joelle. It's a really comprehensive symposium. It starts off with a presentation by Rob Simpson of CEO CenterState regarding the Brookings study, which is a study that was commissioned by CEO CenterState to determine how Central New York is faring in global business and what we can do to improve. And there are some interesting findings in there that he will present. There is some room for improvement. There's a lot of upside in Central New York for doing business globally. Right. So that's very interesting, and I look forward to that. Following Rob Simpson's presentation, Kevin LaMontagne, the keynote speaker of Fulton Companies, will talk about his personal experiences and Fulton Companies' experiences doing business globally. Besides his experience with Fulton Companies, he has a lot of additional experience doing business overseas, including a period of time working in Europe. So I think that will be very enlightening. Then the presentation goes into two breakout sessions, one of which is focused on the fundamentals of doing business overseas, and that includes things like what we just talked about with KeyBank, the mechanics, the nuts and bolts, the compliance issues, how do you get paid? That will be very enlightening. And another breakout session is highlighting how do you increase your sales, and that's more marketing focused. It includes, how do you obtain marketing materials or materials about your overseas markets from the Commerce Department? How do you use the internet to increase your sales overseas?
Right.
And many of the companies locally, the Eric Mower, Haler, Fryer & Kuhn, the Commerce Department, of course, KeyBank, and a lot of the companies that you expect that can help you in these two areas will be involved in those presentations. Following the breakout sessions, there'll be a panel where 6 or so representatives of local companies that have a range of experience doing business globally will talk in kind of a Q&A environment about business that they've done globally, issues they had, and how they overcame those issues. So I think it's a very comprehensive presentation, a very comprehensive symposium. I think it is something that if you have sold or bought from overseas companies, or if you're thinking about it, this is a symposium that you should participate in.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one conference you don't want to miss. So visit BizEvents website today at bizeventz.com and register. Reserve your seat. For $38, you get all that information and more that Jim just shared with you. This is, again, a conference you don't want to miss. We encourage everyone from the Central New York area, Mohawk Valley, and Greater Binghamton to come out on September 27th at the Crown Plaza. Join KeyBank, the Business Journal, and BizEvents for this wonderful educational conference, again, on September 27th. Anything else you want to add, Jim?
I think this will be a great event. Again, if you are thinking about buying or selling from overseas, you will benefit from this. And KeyBank invites you to come. We look forward to seeing you there.
Or even if you're ready to raise the bar to a more sophisticated level, this conference is targeting both of those types of companies. So join us on September 27th, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Me too.
Thank you.